Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm just gonna go through a few more details into after you're done with the signing up process, after you're done with logging in, how are you going to go through some of the interface actually options of the MetaMask and what actually it looks like and how to kind of go about it, and then how you're going to go ahead and sign up for OpenSea. So I'll have another video on OpenSea altogether and how to like buy and mint and sell and all that. But for right now, let's just try to understand how to set up your digital wallet and then just enter the OpenSea environment um, to understand what's going on with buying and selling. Cool. For those of you who don't know OpenSea, it's a platform where you buy and you sell NFTs and you mint. Cool. And you might hear some music in the background. That's my wife dancing at 3 in the morning. Cool. So let's go back to MetaMask. So if you already haven't, if you look right here, I'm putting my cursor over here. You can actually, if you haven't already, make sure you add it to a bookmark. You can like pin to your, you can bookmark it so it's easier for you to see. So if you see right here, I can see that little fox there. I can also see Loom. That's actually what I'm making the video on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit this little fox, which means that I am in that space now. That's my digital wallet. I can actually make this, I can expand this as well. Let me go ahead and do that for you so that you can see. So these three dots right here is what is going to allow me to expand my view. So I've gone ahead and expanded the view. Now this is what my MetaMask interface looks like. So this is the first thing I will see. Now, because this is a new account, it does not have anything, any money put into it. The reason why I see USD over here is because I've actually gone to the settings and changed some of those things. Let me go into detail into that as well. So first thing first, the first thing that you want to do is go ahead on settings. So you click this avatar right here and you hit settings. You can go ahead, and if you want to see things in Ethereum, you can, but I like fiat. And the reason why I do that is because I'm able to see USD amounts, and that just makes it easier for me. I don't have to go back and forth and check what the Ethereum rate is. Now let's go on advanced. I have actually have the advanced gas controls options open. I will go into the details of this in the latter part of the video to make you understand why I did that, but you can go ahead and do that. There's some other options as well. Wouldn't be too bothered about these. Just keep this advanced gas control on, and then your if you ever want to reset your account, then you can go ahead and do that. And this usually happens if you're like into a recovery phase, or if you genuinely want to delete some data, if you're ever hacked or things like that. But let's hope that never happens. Now, building your contact. This is an important phase. You can put a unique, for example, I want to send some money to Ahmad. So, I mean, some Ethereum to Ahmad. I'm going to go ahead and add his username, and I'm going to make sure I add his public address, his Ethereum public address, which he or she will provide. Once you put that in, you can save that name, and then Ahmad will be added to my my contact. Security and privacy, all of these are on. Make sure it looks like this. Address book failed to update, and obviously the reason was because I didn't even go ahead and put his security key. Alerts, this is what my setting looks like, and then everything on this side is basically about just goes through the MetaMask version that I have. Experimental, I can go ahead and use token detection. I wouldn't turn this on at this moment. But if you want to go ahead and integrate this, you can go ahead and turn this on as well. I don't turn it on, anything in experimental. So these are some of the basic settings. You want to make sure that they're synced in the same way. Now going back to the main interface, I click on this, which is the home button right here. The fox is the home button. Once you're here, you will see a few different options that you can do. Number one is buy. So you can buy some Ethereum with wire, with Transact, or you can directly deposit it if you've already bought it, right? Now let's go see these three interfaces. You continue to wire, and just waiting on this to load. Let's see Transact. So Transact loaded up. It's going to go ahead and show me, okay, they're all loading now, but it's going to go ahead and show me if I pay 500 USD, then I will receive 0.03851432 Ethereum, and the total fees of this transaction is $31. The slippage is 0.3, and the average process time is 21 minutes. So please make sure you understand that there is an average processing time, and this processing time can actually go down. And the reason for that is because you had that option that we clicked on, that gas price, which means that you can actually go ahead and pay a little bit more to to get that Ethereum in your wallet. All right. So because you have that option open, you can actually increase that. You can speed up your transaction as well now. Now, the reason why I check out Wire as well is because you actually have the ability to see the different transaction fees and exchange rates, and you want to see if you're getting the best deal, right? So you want to make sure you check both of them out. I don't want to say either or, either Transact or Wire. Wire is better. I genuinely use Wire, so there's different ways to do it. Again, you can use credit or debit. You authorize them, and then you go to the next page. To go ahead and put that in your wallet. Now let's go back to MetaMask. Once you're done with this, once you bought some Ethereum, it will show in your asset section over here. I don't have any activity because I've created this account especially for you guys to see. Now I can send some Ethereum to make sure that person is added to your contact. Now I added Ahmad. He was not added because there was nothing for me to add. But once you've added that contact, you can go ahead and send that individual that token as well. And you can also swap a token, which is really cool. So for example, if I have one Ethereum, I can swap it to, if I want to swap it to Luna, then it will actually give me a, it's going to give me a slippage tolerance, which means the time that it's going to go ahead and take, and the amount of slippage that is possible. Now I'm going to see the fee that is that I'm actually going to go ahead and pay for, and then this is the amount of Luna that I will get. Right now, the code also includes a 0.875% MetaMask fee, which it shows. Some of these transactions have extremely high gas fees, and also this is the maximum fee of which is insane, but the estimated gas fees is something that you get over here. So all of these things are changing, and again, new code every 11 seconds. Sometimes it gives you 30 seconds, sometimes it gives you 40 seconds. So I want to make sure you understand that. So what MetaMask also does is that it verifies it, right? It verifies from 5 different sources that, hey, this is actually this token is has been verified. It also has from 5 different sources. This is the type of gas fee you're going to pay. Now let's go back on understanding gas fees and understanding what's the right price that you want to pay for, right? So you go on Etherscan. Now once you're on Etherscan, you can actually see what type of gas fee is average, what type of gas fee is low, and what's high. So what GWEI is basically the lowest possible, it's basically the smallest sort of Ethereum that basically a very, very small aspect of Ethereum, and it's basically the gas price, but it's the smallest version. So it's like $13, $13.48. So you can actually see low gas fee, average, and high. So what's the type of pricing that's going on at this time? So this is happening in real time, and it's a good place to start with, and you're able to see are you overpaying, are you paying the right price, and things like that. So make sure you always check the Etherscan gas tracker. Cool. Now let's go back to our interface. So once again, you can buy, you can send, but before you send, that individual has to be your contact, and you can swap tokens. So see, these are the three different things you can do. And then it shows us activity. The only reason why you see Skull is because I've added it, but um, you wouldn't see this in your interface. So please don't be worried if you don't. And this is basically, I've copied this. If I ever if someone needs to send it to me, this is what I need to copy to Billboard and send it to them. Cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what to do with OpenSea. Now I'm gonna go ahead and write OpenSea. I already have it open, so I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you guys. Let's see. So let's just go ahead and write OpenSea. Now, once you hit that, once you hit OpenSea.io, your account will not be connected, but all you need to do is hit on that fox, and it will give you a little acknowledgement, and you need to read it and hit acknowledge, accept, and then your profile will be created. Your profile will be very quick. Why? Because it's going to detect that that you have a MetaMask wallet, and based on that, it's going to create you a profile. Now you're in OpenSea, and you can go ahead and explore what's trending. You can see what's CryptoPunks is top. You can see what type of virtual worlds are, trading cards, collectibles, sports, music, art. There's just so much going on, right? And you can keep exploring. You can see some of the rankings as well of what's going up, what's going down. And that also helps you. Why? Because you can see exactly what's happening in this space. So this is a good place to see some stats in NFTs. You can also once you're done with this, let me actually and again, I'm going to go ahead and give you a detailed video on OpenSea. This was as basic as I could be, and I get it. It's sometimes it gets boring, and it's like it's constant, but in the next one, I'll go through how to create one and mint and sell and all of that as well. So these are just the basics of how to get into OpenSea. Once you're in, you have to get used to the interface, and I can make another video on that, which goes more into detail. So now you're here, and once again, I'll go ahead and reiterate. If you are new to the space, please only spend money that you can lose. Do not put in more money than you can. So if you want to start with even $100 on your MetaMask, that's fine. Start with that, even if it's $50 or $20, and go through this experience. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I'd love to help. Once you're done with this, maybe you can buy your first NFT through OpenSea, and that will allow you to understand how these steps actually take place. Once again, if you have a question where I can help, I'll definitely comment as soon as I can. And I hope you guys appreciate the content that I'm creating to educate you guys in this space. And thank you, and see you soon.